Okay. Assalamualaikum. Hi, everyone. Okay. All right. This is packet tracer assessment. Yeah. So the title for this packet tracer assessment is Configure Single Area OSPF version 2 in physical mode. Okay. Okay. Basically, this is different from the one that you did for the previous example on packet tracer. So this is looks like we are using on a real physical device. So that's why this title, if you can see, they mention about physical modes. This is how they can represent exactly we in the front of the physical device. Okay. So you can download this worksheet from our e-learning. So there are two files, this worksheet and also the packet tracer file. So both you need to answer. If there is a question, this worksheet, you have to answer and submit during submission. And also this PKA file, packet tracer, and you have to answer that. There is a time limit, everything there. So answer that accordingly and save, put your name. And then once I open, we can get the result as well. Yeah. All right. So this topology, you can see very small scale. It's good to, you know, to improve your understanding about configuring single area OSPF version 2. Okay. So we have two routers, R1 and R2. They are connected through two switches, okay, as stated in this diagram. And we have end device like web server and also laptops. So now we need to do some configuration as usual. Yeah. So every instruction they will mention in this worksheet. Next, we have the address table. Okay, the detail for each of the interfaces for each of the devices. So you need to check if not stated if it is not setting yet in your worksheet or in your device. So please do set. Yeah, do set according to this information. All right. So objective, part 1, build the network and configure basic device setting. That's part 1. And part 2, configure and verify single area for the basics. You need to do configure based on this information. Yeah. And according to this topology as well. Yeah, double check that. And then the third part is optimize and verify the configuration for this routing protocol. Here we use OSPF version 2 setting or configuration. So whatever we learn during the class session, try to apply in here, right? Okay, you can check your note as well to optimize and verify this setting. All right, some sort of the here very short scenario, okay, for this task actually. You have been tasked with configuring a small computer network, yeah, using OSPF version 2. R1 will share, what's R1? R1 refer to routers, yeah, router 1. So we call it R1. So R1 will share the default route information to R2. R2 is another router labeled with R2. After the initialization configuration or initial configuration, the organization has asked for the configuration to be optimized to reduce protocol traffic and also to ensure that R1 remain in control of routing. So the main controller here is R1. Okay. Note that the equipment required for this activity is located in the wiring closet on the utility shelf. Sorry. So here are the instruction. Yeah, instruction for these labs. So you just go through each of them. Okay, they will explain every single cable, where how to do that. Okay, so just play around with the packet tracer, get that experience before we go for the real device. Okay, this is also good assessment before we go for the real device later on. Yeah. Okay. In part one, first step, cable the network as shown in the topology. Okay, so here are the steps. And step two, configure basic setting for the two router and also two switches. Okay, here are the steps to be taken in order to accomplish the task. Yeah. All right. So step three, configure setting for the server and also the laptop. Okay. Part two, configure. Yeah. Part two, configure and verify single area OSPFv2 for the basic operations. Okay, we do configure and verify that. And for the part two, and here the step one is configure interface addresses and basic OSPFv2 on each of the routers. So here are the details for that. And part three, optimize the single area OSPFv2 configuration. Yeah, and there are a couple of steps we need to do that as well. So implement various optimization on each router. Okay, optimization. So everything I mentioned. Maybe if you have your own optimization, so just implement that on each router and how it looks the result. Yeah. And step two, verify OSPF version to optimization. After you do setting and then verify that, so you want to get the answer. Okay. So here are the questions. So try to answer that. And then finally, he said that from the laptop, ping web server, the ping should be successful. Okay. And also, this question also you need to answer that. Okay. Not necessarily it will same, but based on your optimization techniques. Okay. How do you implement various optimization? So this one you can get from the class lecture, how to do that. So do configure and try to find out what's the best, and then we can see that the result. Yeah, optimization for OSPFv2. All right. Okay. That's all for this worksheet lab for this packet tracer. Okay. I hope everyone can do it this, and thank you for watching. See you next assessment. Bye-bye.